Hey everybody, it's White Mojo Wolf. I just wanted to do another gaming journal entry and just play a little Dark Souls. This is a new playthrough. I'm honestly just doing this to have a little footage to go with my rambling nonsense. So this is kind of a complicated Mojo's gaming journal. This is one that has, in a way, been in the works for months. I've been going back and forth on what I wanted to do with the channel, how I wanted to do things, and seeing what kind of time I had. I'm still going to go back and forth a little bit, but I was just in the mood to make a journal entry with the games, and I figured this would be a good time to do it. So y'all know the first part of the year I created a few videos about certain games I played, like Super Mario Wonder, Diablo 4, Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, Forza Motorsport, games like that. I do a video kind of talking about them, and it's kind of funny. I had like a whole game plan of what I wanted to play for quite a long time, but I just I sometimes I get these phases to where I'll go back and forth and figure out what I want to play. I'll try different games. I'll install a bunch of games, and I will get so many games started. And what I'm doing is I'm not going to have so many playthroughs going on at once. I just want to see which one clicks with me. And I've tried quite a few games over the summer. After Diablo, I had a spell where I played Diablo 4 for a hot minute, and I got him to like level 100, and I tried doing another and did all the seasonal content, and then I tried doing another Diablo 4 character, and I thought I was enjoying the grind, but deep down I really wasn't. So anyway, I put that on the side, and my main gripe with Diablo 4, and I think I'm going to give you my main gripes of all these games. With Diablo 4, the main problem I ran into was the fact that in order to basically not struggle with the grind for the end game, which is like after the campaign, you're leveling your character up and stuff. In order to not struggle, Blizzard's done this thing to where they didn't do a good job balancing their classes. And you have to get on these websites and get these builds for your character called meta builds. Of course, you could play the game without the meta builds, but you're going to do far less damage, and you're pretty much penalizing yourself. To where if you really want to have a decent run at Diablo 4, you need to have a damn computer or have your phone by you, look up how to spend the talent, spend the Paragon points. And a lot of times these builds are based around core abilities. It's not even based around like these cool, awesome spells you get later on, like Diablo 3 or even Diablo 2. And I thought, you know what? I thought, is it the game, or am I just kind of tired of these online live service games? So I was like, alright, well, let's put Diablo 4 on the shelf. Let's do Fallout 76 again. They had like a big update and a new map. I'm like, okay, that's a live service game I do enjoy. Oh, by the way, when this boss jumps down at the very first, you need to go left. They don't tell you that, but just FYI from your old boy here. But anyway, I tried Fallout 76. It was okay, but I wasn't feeling it. So I did a Fallout 4 playthrough. I did Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, a lot of it because of the show. It just kind of reignited that in a way. He's shooting arrows, yay. Let's see. Oh, we got us a shield. Good. Go ahead and equip that real quick. Boom. Boom. Got us a shield. I mean, it's like John Madden, but block his stupid arrows at least. Another thing too is that Fallout 76, I just don't like all these grindy online games. And so I was like, well, I'll just stop that game. I'll try another online game, Elder Scrolls. which one was it called? Elder Scrolls Online, duh. I don't know why I thought it was something different, but I played that one for a hot minute, and it was okay. But it's just basically, to sum up my point, I just kind of got tired of all the online games. That's pretty much the sum up my point here. Oh yeah, watch out for this ball. Let it trigger real quick. Alright, get the hell out of the way. Boom. So, it was, I was trying to think, where was I? I don't know if playing a game is such a good idea, doing a rambling video. I mean, this could be an hour. I'll try not to make it an hour. Basically, in short, online games bad. Next. So I was like, well, I know I don't like that anymore. Let me go play some single player RPGs that I like. And so I was like, well, let me try Dragon's Dogma 2. What I did was I took some games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Hogwarts Legacy, just stuff I knew I wasn't going to play again. And I took them to the game store, and I had about decent amount of in-store credit, enough to get another game. And so I looked around. There weren't, like, the 2 games I've always been looking for weren't there. So I was like, what would be a good gamble? Well, Dragon's Dogma 2 came out rather recently. And so I got that. And I got that game started, and I really like the pawn system on it, to where you can have your followers and work as a team. It was so good. The story was just plain Jane average. It's just kind of honestly like took a back seat to the exploration. But honestly, I did a lot of exploring. I wasn't finding anything. It's just a bunch of junk. And then once you do the quest, it's just so plain. I mean, it could be worse, right? But I don't know. The exploration is what I was enjoying the most. So I go back and do that some more. And once I got to that second place, I'm like, I'm killing the same enemies over and over. And it's like, you never know what's going to happen each time. It's the same little goblins or trolls, and then you might have this big-ass ogre you have to kill once in a while. And yeah, they do have big asses. I'm not exaggerating. About like this asylum demon, we're going to kill in a few. But I think this is a jump attack. Yeah. See if I can parry him real quick. No. Ooh, that was a good one. Let's go ahead and kill these 2 dudes. Ah! But, this monitor's kind of dark. I'm struggling to see a little bit on here. Anyway, I tried those games. They just weren't for me, man. Let's get that backstab. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Ooh, beat him with a club. Boom! Bitch. Love these damn games. And this is part of the main topic of the video we're going to discuss here in a few. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. This is all part of it's a rich tapestry of a journey that's being explained to you right now in a semi-coherent fashion, like Ramblin' Joe, but, So, I decided, well, Dragon's Dogma 2 is just a little plain Jane. I was like, well, what other games do I enjoy lately? Okay. I was like, well, I've always wanted to play Witcher 3. I got the books. I've got the thing. Ooh, damn, he hits like a trunk, doesn't he? Let's roll B. Okay, let's take our time. I meant to roll out of it. It's because I'm recording. I play like shit when I record. Alright, don't let this dude kill me. Let's heal. See, I told you he has a big ass. Just don't let him sit on you. That weapon don't have much reach, does it? Close the gap. Boom. Let's take our time. Yeah, that's one thing I learned about playing Elden Ring, like especially this expansion. If I just kind of take my time, I really don't do stupid shit. Like, my second character is a melee build, and I've really leaned into that. Just kind of watch them. Don't really worry about what I'm doing. Like, I'm mostly reacting to him instead of what I used to do is be the aggressor. It's like, no, I'm on defense. Like, I'm reacting to you, fat ass asylum demon. There we go. See? We had 3 Estus flasks left. We just took our time. And I've also learned to kind of watch out for my green bar up there. So, anyway. I tried Witcher 3. Now, that game is beautiful. I'll tell you guys just straight up right now. It is still beautiful. It's impressive what they did. And seeing CD Projekt Red put that much love and care in a game that's like, I don't know, 7 years old now, and making it run so good on these new consoles and basically breathe new life into it, I mean, I couldn't praise them enough. And honestly, with that being said, I will say Witcher 3 is a good game. But it is not for me. Instead of saying, oh, this game's shit just because I don't like it, no. I'm just going to say that it's not for me. And, ooh, I've never found this before. That's another thing this Elden Ring DLC's taught me. Just kind of like look around the edges and shit. So, basically my problem with The Witcher, it was real samey. Like, a lot of the quests were just the same. Oh yeah, you go, what's the problem? Oi, Witcher, there's a problem here. Me wife, she's been grafted by the Scion. I don't know why I made him half Italian and British, but I did. Let's roll with it. She's half Italian and British, and she, mamma mia, she got by this grafted Scion, and I need you to go kill it, Witcher. Only you can kill it, Witcher. Master Witcher, please kill it. And Witcher's supposed to be like this dude with no flea. Alright, what do you got? What's your fee? Oi, I just got a couple of berries and some hot tea. That's about all I got. Ooh, and I got some pizza too. Mamma mia. Alright, fine. I'll go do it. And this stupid son of a bitch probably has like info on his little daughter he's looking for. And basically that whole story pretty much devolves into like, oh, your princess is in another castle. Pretty much like we're playing Super Mario on the Nintendo. It's bullshit. You gotta sit through all the dialogue. Oh, whining and moaning and this and that. Witcher, we need you to do this. I mean, frankly, I don't give a shit. I want to play. And when you do get to play, the combat's off. So, it's real samey. I didn't mean to sound so bitchy about it, but that's just how I feel. So, Witcher. In the past, I would force myself to play the game because people would say, oh, this is such a fantastic game. Nah. Best part is, I think I only paid $10 for it way back when, so it wasn't exactly the worst deal. It wasn't the worst deal in the history of deals. Actually, it was just, what my thing. What do we want to do for stats? I need them Yoshi. We're going to be Dex, but let's worry about these when we get more weapons. Let's do. It's kind of like a useless stat. More health. Never go wrong with more health. That's honestly my advice if anybody's playing Souls games. Like, I even do this. Like, your first few levels ought to go to health. Get to 20 health, because my gosh, it'll save you so much. Alright. Let's talk to this little boy over here. Anyway, so that's my opinions on Witcher 3. Hope you got a good laugh. But here's the thing. I wanted to love it. I would think it's right up my alley because, gosh, Skyrim's one of my favorite games. And I like a lot of these Ubisoft games, but it just wasn't clicking with me. I think it's just, I don't like Geralt. I don't like the environment. All they do is just use the Witcher. He's supposed to be this Billy badass, but they just use him. So, whatever. What's another game I tried? Oh, Horizon Forbidden West. Here we go. Okay, I played this one a little bit, and now let me tell you this. Kind of the same thing about Witcher. It's fantastic. It is beautiful. Runs crisp. I mean, it's as smooth as my baby's ass. That sounded wrong, didn't it? It's as smooth as butter. It's like butter on a roll. But you guys get the analogy, though, right? Fantastic game. Runs well. I don't know what they did with Aloy this game, but she's just awful compared to the first game. And no, man, and here's the thing, I thought, well, maybe it's just because I haven't played Zero Dawn in a while. Well, guess what I did? I downloaded Zero Dawn and went back to it for a little bit. And guess what? They changed her. It's like she couldn't be bothered by these villagers. And so I was like, alright, well, I'll just make Aloy a super bitch. No big deal. So I start to do that, and I just couldn't get into it. Even with her being a super bitch, I got a couple of giggles once I got to like the first place. Now the tutorial mission's fun as hell, where you're climbing up the tower and launching that old decrepit ship or whatever on that giant robot snake thing. It sounds like a low budget porno, doesn't it? But that's exactly what the mission is. So, cut it down, lands on snakes. I was like, damn, that was a fun little sequence there. And then you get exposed to the story, and I'm just like, I don't care. The problem with Zero Dawn is it killed a lot of the mystery. And I just thought, no. Just no. Again, it might be a character thing with Aloy. It might be some of just the game, like the characters, and some of the pundits out there be like, it's that sweet baby ink and that conspiracy to make everything well. Nah, it ain't that. The game's not good. It's just not good to some people. And that's the bottom line. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold says so. But it's the truth, though. At least my truth. Here's the funny thing. My truth is different than your truth, right? I forgot how to roll, but... Not roll, but like jump. I think it's like you roll and tap. I don't know. I'll watch somebody on YouTube do it. So, anyway. That's pretty much my damn experience with some of these games. Let me think of some more I tried and noped out of. Like I said, I did Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. I just didn't think they were worthy of videos. I've made videos on them before and talked about them. They were just kind of fun to play. But by the time I did all that and tried these games, guess what happened? June 21st rolled around, and that's when this little DLC pack called Shadow of the Erdtree released. And this is like the actual meat and potatoes of the video. And you know what? Honestly, I think I'm going to stop here and do a part 2, because that video is just going to be me talking about From Soft. I want to be a little clickbaity, so I can't include this preamble, right? So that's all I have for this one. This is just like a preamble. I'm buttering you up. This is like part 1. Part 2 will be out the next day. Whenever you watch this, part 2, next day. So, Mojo Wolf, see you tomorrow. If my mouse will work.